Positively Wisconsin story. Suicide, a growing concern in Wisconsin, the second leading cause of death in 2017 among adolescents.
But as Chris Schuler reports, there is help through a program called the Hope Squad.
Active within the Pere School District, working to prevent youth suicide.
In the halls of Pere Middle School, the hustle and bustle of another school day. But mental health experts say some of these kids could be burdened by much more than their next homework assignment.
There's a lot of issues with our youth and navigating social pressures and the social media and things they feel that I think is a burden on them. Our kids are more socially isolated now than they ever have been.
In 2017, 918 Wisconsin residents died by suicide, and it was the second leading cause of death among adolescents. Aaron Bongers fears that isolation could lead some kids to consider harming themselves.
It's really something that's become a public health concern that we need to do something.
And here in the Pere School District, they are taking action.
Do you ever feel like things are just never going to get better?
Implementing a suicide prevention and intervention program called Hope Squad.
Hope Squad is a peer-to-peer support program to help students who are struggling with mental health issues or students who might be thinking about hurting themselves or taking their life.
Founded by a former Utah high school principal 15 years ago, the program trains students how to help students and when best to alert an adult. Brought first to Foxview Intermediate School in 2018 thanks to a grant, Hope Squads are now active in Pere Middle and High schools.
So basically we take a group of kids that are chosen by their peers. We use students because kids are more likely to talk to their peers about issues that they're struggling with, or if they're thinking about suicide, or if they're thinking about harming themselves, or if they're very depressed.
They teach us how to listen to people and how to talk to them and how to really get them to get help or how to help them.
And it's important to know that someone's there for you no matter what you need and no matter what's going on in your life, there's someone you can talk to.
The program's now expanding into the West Pere School District as well as parochial schools in Pere, due in large part to the fundraising efforts of one man who calls Hope Squad vital.
I've just known deep in my heart that it's making a difference.
Mike Cotter owns Cotter Funeral Home. He raised $60,000 to expand this initiative, motivated to act after caring for a middle school student that committed suicide 2 years ago.
It's important to show every child, every person on this earth, that they're important and they have importance in this world.
If you see kids like sitting alone, go talk to them, say hi, how are you doing?
I think it's important for everyone to know that someone is there for them.
We want them to feel like they always have a safe place to come and talk, that they are supported, and even when they're in periods of struggle, we're here to help, and we want to make a difference, and we want to keep them alive.
In Pere, Chris Schuler, Local 5 News.
Thank you, Chris. In 2018, the Unified School District of Pere was the second district in the state to implement a Hope Squad. Also on our website at wearegreenbay.com, you'll find more information on Hope Squads and the programs they offer, plus an extended interview with members of the Hope Squad and an exclusive interview with Local 5's Chris Schuler.